Our next guest needs no introduction because if you're watching the show and don't know who Bruce Campbell is, well, then you should be hacked into tiny pieces with a rusty chainsaw. Welcome to the show, Bruce.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, you've got a lot of projects going right now.
Yeah, there's a couple of things. I had to disappear for a while to do stuff. Now I'm doing the tap dance.
You're a man of multimedia. Movies, TV, books, video games. Let's talk about one of my all-time favorite film series, Evil Dead.
Oh, that?
Yeah, Evil Dead. The film that started it all. I mean, Evil Dead 2 is coming out from Anchor Bay in an HD DVD edition.
Yeah, they're trying to keep up with the times and give folks the good stuff that they demand.
Now, one of the great things about the Evil Dead DVDs is you've done commentary for them all.
Yeah.
You seem to know more about the films than Sam. You're more articulate about expressing the ways in which the film was
Well, you know how
made.
those directors, they have their trade secrets.
Right.
So some of them, very honestly, are very loath to say, and then I bolted the camera on top of a grip's head for this shot. You know, sometimes they don't. It doesn't occur to them to speak that way. And to me, I was sort of amazed watching Sam work in many ways. So I was always impressed of like, yeah, we had to put this stupid camera up here and run it on this track here. And so...
But that's one of the great innovations in the Evil Dead films was the shaky cam, which is basically a steady cam that's the cost of a 2x4.
Yeah, it's a steady cam with no money.
Yeah.
No gyroscope, no nothing. Because, you know, you think about it, a steady cam really is an incredibly heavy device. It's expensive. You have to have a special operator. Well, in 1979, we didn't have any of that. Steady cam was too expensive. So really, the idea was just take a board, take a 2x4, put the camera in the middle, put a Yahoo on either end, and what's cool about it is you can go up to a bush and go right over it. If you had a steady cam, you actually couldn't do that.
So that's how you got all those like
up and over cars and bushes and
crazy.
And the opening shot of Evil Dead is a 16mm camera taped around Sam's hand that's gliding across a swamp, and I'm pushing him in a raft and with stupid fishing waders on from behind. So
let's talk about the new Evil Dead game that's coming out.
Yes.
You're a fistful of boomstick. Tell us about it.
Well, Cranky Pants has taken over the reins on this version for THQ, and you know they're cool cats. They wanted to reimagine it, give it the new technology, because I think that's the hardest thing of games is staying current. I've worked on video games where by the time the game was done, they had outmoded the entire platform and never came out. They just moved beyond it. So Cranky Pants my terminology is all terrible here. I'm such a layman, but you know they're into some of the ragdoll movements to get the characters' movements way more realistic. And my son Andy has given it the seal of approval.
Now let's talk about the Spider-Man films. Spider-Man 1, you're in Spider-Man 2. I assume you're going to be in Spider-Man 3, and you're going to tell us something.
It's actually
about
my contract. There's a weird thing. They actually can't make Spider-Man 3 without me. I held them up for the sequel.
Tell us something. You got to give us a spoiler, or as I like to say, give us a spoiler. Give us a spoiler.
The safest thing I can tell you, the most accurate, is that I will be annoying Spider-Man.
Come on, you got to give me more than that. Bruce, you can't leave me with that. Don't leave me hanging.
Sam Raimi will send out his foot soldiers, and they will get me. They will kneecap me in this parking lot if I give away any sort of factoids. I don't know that I'm going to be putting on a funny suit, a Spider-Man suit or a villain suit. Sam is, you know, they're very close guarded. I don't know if I will defeat Spider-Man. I don't know if I will annoy him. I don't know if I will. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Are you implying something? Am I going to?
Well, you'll have to read into it.
Rumors all over the internet. After.
Yes, of course. Well, yeah, and we all know that the internet is very accurate.
Let's talk about the films you've got going right now. You've got Man with the Screaming Brain.
Yes, it's a tender love story.
Tell us about Man with the Screaming Brain.
Well, that's kind of a strange beast. I'm embarrassed to say it took 18 years to get made. The idea was given to my partner, David Goodman, in a rowboat by a director friend of ours 18 years ago in North Carolina. And it took us this long to put it together. The Sci-Fi Channel is a partner on it. I've been making some stuff for Sci-Fi these days. And they're going to air it this, like last Sunday in September.
And the other one was Alien Apocalypse.
Alien Apocalypse, which just aired.
Let's talk about the new book.
Yeah.
You know, I read your first book, and Make Love the Bruce Campbell
Way.
Way.
What is up with that?
Let's take a look at this book. Look at that.
It's out of control, man.
Now, tell me about the new book.
Well, you know what? Hollywood's a weird place. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah.
And it's full of weird characters. And the idea for the second book, publishers get a little nervous sometimes if you come to them and say, after I made If Gins Could Kill, Confessions of a B movie actor, I want to go make a Grapes of Wrath novel. They'd kind of laugh in your face. So this is a way for the apple to not fall too far from the tree. I put myself as the lead character in the book.
Now, there's a lot of funny. I mean, there's a lot of pictures in here. Some really
If you don't
funny
like the
stuff.
words, there's plenty of
But
pictures.
look at the words though, Bruce. I gotta say a little something.
Yeah.
Look at the spacing. Look how big the words are. This looks like you're like trying to finish your report on time. I need a book that's 300 pages. Little padding in there or what? Come on, look at that.
It's very important. It's very important in this illiterate society of ours for people to feel confident when they open a book. A sixth grader could open that book and go, I think I can polish that off in an hour. It's not going to be a hard read.
Well,
that much I can guarantee. But you know what? It's actually not a book for small type. This is a kind of in-your-face, ridiculous romp in a fictitious Hollywood world.
And an amazing 1 hour read. Great, Bruce. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Amazing.